What up, people? It's your boy Chig from Gooner Eagle Eye, coming to you again with a brand new video. This time it is to talk about the Arsenal versus Wolves game. Now, a little fun fact about me, I've always liked Wolves. Always have done. From the fact that I think they're a big club. The stadium is always pretty nice and, I've never really liked them in the Championship, but to me, there are certain teams in the Championship I look at and I just think, gosh, you should be in the Premier League. Nottingham Forest is one, Leeds is another, Derby is another, and these guys were another as well. So I'm glad they came up. I always have done, honestly. Historically, they're just a team I like. And they had a really good start to the season. They're currently 11th now. But they were a lot higher before that. In fact, thankfully for them, that is the case because they've just gone on a little bit of a bad run. They've lost the last 3 games. Although they did put up a scrap against Tottenham. Tottenham only just about beat them 3-2 away. And, this is a team that did invest. They weren't just content making up the numbers in the Premier League. They clearly bought in an effort to try and stay in the Premier League. I still think they will. I think they will pick up results eventually, but I do think the fact that they are in the Premier League has just started to catch up with them a little bit. And I don't expect it to get easier for them tomorrow. They are coming to the Emirates. It's going to be our last home game for a while. We've had like 4 home games in a row. And our away run, oh, goodness. I say that, though, we do have Tottenham somewhere in there in the Premier League and in the Carabao Cup, so I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, but so ignore me. But no, I do expect this to be a really difficult game in the sense that I do think they have good players, but I do think we'll have too much for them. Us ourselves, we've had a good run up until now, but the last 3 games, I guess, have been ones that have shocked us a little bit. The Liverpool result was seen as a good one, predominantly because the performance was so good. We were expected to get smoked, especially if you listen to Paul Merson. We were some relegation side that was preparing to get absolutely battered, and that never happened. So yeah, for me, what do I expect off the back of this game? I expect this to be a classic Arsenal Sunday evening performance. I expect us to win. I expect us to just do what we do and turn up. And I think if we turn up, we'll smoke Wolves. As much as I like Wolves, Arsenal are my love. So we've got to smoke these guys. So from that being said, this would be my 1-11 to play Wolves. In goal, we're going with Bernd Leno. I like Bernd Leno, I do, and I do think he'll improve. I think there are some holes to his game. Namely, he has an air a little bit of, and I know people are going to disagree with this, I do sense a slight Szczesny in the early years feel about him. Just the concentration factor. I'm hoping I'm wrong about that. I'm hoping I'm wrong. Just a slight niggle that I get with him. But largely he has done well. He has made a lot of nice saves. I just want him to stay on it because I thought against Liverpool, where I initially marked him too highly, to be fair, he did have a couple of moments where you're like, it was a bit like Szczesny-esque, but Szczesny showed that he could improve and get to that level. So I expect that Leno will get to that level as well. So Bernd Leno in goal. Hector Bellerin, who I thought has done so well this season. Fair play. I felt he done really well against Liverpool. Handled Mane. Mane didn't do nothing against him. And I think, to me, Fair play. I'm eating a lot of words when it comes to Hector Bellerin. So to me, fair play, right back, take your place, Hector. Centre-backs. Now, this one's an interesting question because we have 3 centre-backs that are playing well. Even Mustafi, listen, credit where credit's due. Last week, I thought he was magnificent against Liverpool. Magnificent. I can't shit on him enough. I can't shit on him at all. The problem with Mustafi is that he'll have a game like that, and in the following week, he'll be terrible. Rob Holding is playing exceptionally well. And I think Socrates is the best one out of the 3. So it's kind of like, what do you do? Wisdom would say go with Mustafi and Holding. They're the 2 form guys. I'm going to go slightly against Wisdom. I'm going to give Holding a rest. And I'm going to play Mustafi and Socrates for this game. Left back, I play Kolasinac. He seems to be the fit left back. So let's play him. In the centre, I play Torreira and Xhaka. Both of them were superb. And you know me, I never use words like that. Superb. Last weekend. They were damn near faultless as a partnership. Absolutely wonderful. And I love this partnership. And that seems to be our thing at the moment. Our whole team seems to be about forming partnerships and working together. And these 2 work so well together. Fair enough. So to me, they play. My 3 attacking midfielders, I think, write themselves, but here we go. Number 10, I think Mesut Ozil. I thought he did a lot of off-the-ball running against Liverpool. So he wasn't so much of a creative person, but I thought the work he did off the ball, I thought made up for it. Emery is somehow getting a lot out of Ozil. He really is he's extracting it. You know, and Ozil came out as recently as this week saying that he could happily see himself finishing his career at Arsenal. I've never seen Ozil say that in my life. He's been spitting bars since he came here about wanting to finish in Turkey. So it was just like, okay, fucking hell, he must be really comfortable. So it just shows you, you know, sometimes the right manager just needs to... And with someone like Ozil, to me, I don't think the right thing to do is the Wenger style of doing it. Just the kind of do what you want to do style. I think the right style of doing it is demanding it from him, but in a particular way. And I think that's what Emery does. Emery demands the best of him, but not in like a Jose bulldozer way, but kind of in just a really appealing to what appeals to him. And we're starting to see the best out of Mesut. To me, I think he's played well all season. He's had a couple of dud games. Let's not get it twisted. He's had a couple of dud games, but I think he's starting to get a lot out of Mesut. On the right-hand side, to me, I play Alex Iwobi. I don't get this Mkhitaryan thing. He might be trying to incorporate him back into the side, maybe to lift his confidence. But I think sometimes when someone is purely off form, why persist with it? Ironically, it's kind of like the Iwobi situation last season. And I think Iwobi has largely been playing well this season. I know last game, particularly midweek, or I say midweek, Thursday, he didn't have the greatest of games. But then no shot, no one did. Not really. And I think people at the moment, when it comes to Iwobi, are looking for times where he doesn't play well, so they can say, see, he ain't that good. Boy, that was one game. What are you talking about? So, to me, I think he's been playing well. Play him. Just play him. Play him and let's see what happens. I'd like to see a little bit more rotation between Aubameyang, Lacazette and Iwobi, who, I guess, spoiler alert, those are my other two. Aubameyang on the left, Lacazette up top. I'd like to see a little bit more rotation, so when it doesn't work with Lacazette, stick Aubameyang up front, put Lacazette on the right, Iwobi on the left, and try it, and let's see what happens. So I think for me, it's just about getting that movement and that understanding to be a little bit more tighter and get that a little bit more better. But aside from that, I expect us to win. I think it'll be 3-1. I'll even go goal scorers. I see a Xhaka banger. Yes, I'm actually back in Granit Xhaka. And I sense, just to shut that idiot talk, sport, drive idiot up, I expect Aubameyang to get a brace. Spoiler alert for my boys who might be watching this, I don't have Aubameyang in my fantasy football team. They won't believe me, but I really don't, right? But he is in my Premier League one. And I made him captain just because I have a feeling he's going to do something. Especially after those comments, he's going to show why he's player of the month. So yeah, I expect it to be 3-1. Aubameyang to get a brace. Xhaka banger. You guys let me know what you think. Leave it in the comments below. If you like this video, crush, destroy, drop kick the shit out of that like button. I appreciate it when you guys do that. Also, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. I promise you won't regret it. Tomorrow, I'll be back to do a review. I'm going to do a review with a couple of people. I'm going to see if Turkish is about, Ola's about. Might see if man like Frim is about. So, yeah. And I might even see if the Gunner's about. So, either way, I'll have at least 2 people on with me. And I promise I won't use that shit microphone that I used before. So apologies for that too. But anyway, I'm out of here, people. Take care. Deuces.